Hi YouTube. I thought I'd share some of my Sunday with you. Oh, let me see if I can get my eyes in here. Good enough. Hey. Um yeah, Sundays sometimes are hard for me because I always wanted a peaceful family day and that never seemed to ever happen for me. So I thought I'd share some of my morning, what it was like. Let me read to you. I'm going to pull up a message that I wrote, and I'm not going to name no names. I'll supply names with whatever when I'm reading the letter. But actually, three separate letters, and then made a couple posts on Facebook that I'll share with you too. I was thinking a lot. Well, I was listening to the story of David and Goliath, how them old slingshot expert slings like that could take a bird out of the air. They were so accurate. And I'm thinking, yeah, I got my wrist rocket. I don't, need a gun if I needed to feed myself, because they're, they're even can be as quick as a 45 caliber bullet. And I use little steelies I've got. I want to get a little bigger size. They're less lethal for like small game because you don't want to overkill if you had to take out a bird or something in the wild. So, um, yeah, and then they were talking about how Goliath had, oh, I can't forget. I forget what they said the tism was, but how giants are big. It's something that they might even be very nearsighted, or they said could be like have double vision. Um, and he needed to be led down in the valley because he couldn't motivate by himself. And so I was thinking about people that are struggling like with narcissism and the way they act. And a lot of it really does have to do with consuming alcohol. That's why liquor is called, it's it's Lucifer's little potion there to take people down. That's his favorite weapon, his favorite one. I swear. I swear it is. I mean, I'm a former drinker. I used to love it. Drinking shots of whiskey when I was 5. And I go, no shit. And my dad's friends freaking laugh. Well, that's another child abuse story, but neither here nor there. Um, Thank you, Lord, for healing me, you know, and that's real. So let me read you a letter. This is like what my Sundays are like. So I put, this is a letter I wrote this morning. Hi, have a great day. I love you very much. Okay, keep in mind I called somebody and I said, hi, is the girl answered, and I said, hi, is your sunshine out? And sometimes I'll say hi sunshine, but she gave the phone to the guy thinking that I didn't want to talk to her, and then he took on the position where he wouldn't let me speak to say tell her hi, I love her, and I would have took time to talk to her. So this guy, the guy mentality thing got in the way of human relations, which I'm an expert on, and I can't help it. I just know what God expects of us and the right way to do things. I just know these things are a fact that, and I live my life like that. So I'll read on, and then I'll tell you when I take a break and come back. And then I went on Facebook too, making a couple posts because he only read this part. Okay, I love you very much. I was thinking back about how I just wanted one day of normal peace and quiet for you and your brother. Except I wasn't willing to bargain with the devil to achieve that. Sundays are days I reflect on what family is for many, brings me to the fact that parents actually destroy their own out of jealousy and dominance. Why isn't in me, but um, being led wrong is. Consider some people want you to be low so you can join them. Well, that's the effed up fact. So, what I wanted as a family day was always like peeing in the wind. I never received the thing I don't have, family. Maybe I can see my loved ones walk in truth for themselves. That's number one. Even my ex can't lie to himself, but he ran a good game, didn't he? He's also running out of time. I can smell the fear of God from here. Pity he isn't like he pretends, even half of the time. He'd be okay, lol. Some days I feel like go to hell in his head. Others I am thinking, pick you up by picking up your sons. Sure, maybe before he dies. Now, for you, who are you and what have you done with my child? Um, Being a parent surely isn't a thing I stop or take lightly. God bless your day. I love you. Um, Hi to the girl. Okay, so and trust me, this has come about because there's no other words that I can portray after the treatment in life I see displayed from men that are supposed to be walking in truth. And I don't care what their opinion of me is. So that's all he read. And then he tried to call, and I thought Doug might grab it, but I thought it only rang twice, but I think it rang about 6 times, he said. But I didn't answer it because, and then I'll go on in one of my letters that'll tell you why I don't talk on the phone much. Okay, I'm sick of being around loose cannons, selfish, dangerous people that jeopardize my safety and security. Doug is one of the most selfish, but just another. I will have to check everything out he says in my life. It sucks I have to feel like that. Being strong for others pays off, but sometimes you just have to let it go. Today is going to be mostly great, but then the beast sleeps a lot. LOL. So, and keep in mind, I read this to Doug too. I hide nothing from anybody ever. That's what they can't stand about me. I'm brutally honest. Brutally. I'll rip you up with that shit. Okay. I can't stand to be around. Okay, and that was the end of that letter. So then I came back and wrote, I can't stand to be around the fight in sad men anymore. Thanks for being understanding and patient with me. Talking on the phone also sucks. I give you control of my ears. I can either help you grow or not water you. I love you too much not to be true. Smile and please leave the trash in the garbage. When God needs that, He will fix it. What if your dad's soul depended on how you are in your walk of truth? Or if you can really look in the mirror and say, I am an honest person, that's the only thing that is real. Thanks for being here for me, and I am for you. Let me help you grow. So that's kind of like how my morning started. I get real melancholy on weekends. Sundays especially are a little rough sometimes. Um so then on Facebook, well, that was in Messenger. First, I wrote, well, a friend had, I like messy people who don't fit in a box or stay between the lines, but whose integrity is greater than any rule book and whose loyalty is stronger than blood. And I took that, loved it as always because she's lovely. And I put messy but safe, loyal, honest with God, or to me, you are less. I get rid of the chaos, untempered steel, weak in soul for others. I will be there when you grow into wanting truth and the respect of looking in the mirror and seeing how you are, not having to hide yourself because I see far and yes, I am not great. And then I put, oh, oh, I gotta go back to, yeah, me again. It's all about me today. Then I wrote, I'm not gonna wipe your butt anymore. Please grow. We need you. Stand up. We are not monkeys, people. We are not from monkeys. Monkeys' souls and our souls are different. Theirs stay together forever like that. Ours are, but we're kind of growing to be our own selves. But a lot of people are going to get there way later because they're just not freaking listening. They think they're independent, but God's still controlling you. Don't you feel that? Somebody is, right? So, anyway, so I wrote that one. And then after I wrote that, Help Me Grow Minnesota put, I'll read what they put. Grandparents can be a great source of love and support for little ones, parentheses, and for you too. Today, many grandparents help out with child care on a regular or occasional basis or provide guidance when you are dealing with challenges at different ages and stages. Isn't that the truth, people? Eh? So that's what's going on in my day. I just thought I'd share a little bit of my seemingly peaceful life that's chaotic because I battle that shit every day. Every day. No matter where I am, I just can't be anybody else than me. And I'm so glad I had a platform here to tell everybody how I feel about that because um, in my eyes, everybody should be like me, like that. But I guess that's what they're here for, to learn. But why did I have to do stuff first? That really sucks. So, yeah, I'm demanding respect out of people. I'm flipping demanding it. I won't take any less. I don't think I'm better. I know I'm a little older than a lot, but I'm not. I've been me forever, forever. And just start saying, hey, I'm going to be okay. I just watched as everybody else wasn't and bided my time. What the F else am I going to do in a lonely situation? You see where I'm coming from? So, yeah, sometimes I feel a little low and act a little low, but shit's starting to piss me off. You see, this has been ongoing. I've been battling these psychological mind F games with the bloodlines like that, and I'm sick to death of it, and I'm in fight mode. I really am. I don't want to be, but they're pushing me to that point because of my struggle. So I do try to distance myself from people that push that, even in the slightest extreme. If I see any of that, I'm out of your life. That's it. It's not, we'll talk about it. No, no, no. If somebody's not on that level with me, absolutely hand in hand, I don't have the time. I mean, like I call it infractions. I'm serious. I'm even talking about messy people. If you were like to eat something and then walk around gooing up my house and not wash your hands, I'm gonna flip out on your ass. Maybe not say something nasty or nothing, but I'd be like, hey, please wash your hands if you got a snide problem with that. And that's shit I live around. I can't deal with it. I hate it. Um, It's like living with a baby. You got to walk around and clean up after it everywhere you go, and it turns into feces on every surface of your household. Or if I go somewhere and that's the way their house is, it's like I can feel it. It's grody. So like I'm out with the grody crap in my life. Um, and I am like David with this slingshot. Um, like if that monster's gonna scare me, I'm taking that bitch out. You see, that's my attitude in life. I'm very peaceful and passive to a point when I'm pushed in a corner. Gotta be backed in a corner, granted, but yeah, choppy hair. Doug goes, your hair's all chopped. First night he's like, oh, nice, and I knew he was lying. And the next day he's like, your hair's all chopped, trying to make fun of me. And I'm thinking I chopped it on purpose, you bitch. Just like when I shaved my head, I had some older hairs falling out and I just shaved that shit off. It was bad from my allergies and surgery I had right there. And um, so, yeah, from my allergies. So, yeah, it was all icky anyway. So I thought I'll just cut it off. See, in that part, I can pull up. Well, I can pull the whole stuff into a ponytail still. And then I want to go, and after this gets down to there, I'm going to take it all and make a bowl cut practically. Then I'm going to grow it out long again like I used to have it, because the grays were coming in anyway. So it's like, yeah, let them come in, and then I'll just have like silver and dark hair in a bowl cut kind of until it gets long again. So yeah, what the shit. I did this shit on purpose. I did it to my ex too. He was treating me like shit, and I hid behind the door when he come home, and when he opened the door, I was like popped out, and it was really short, about like yay, and he looked at me, and he just about wanted to kill me right then and there. He's a narcissist anyway, another one of them things. It's like, yeah, whatever, you know. So, yeah, I do these things, and I'm not impulsive. I used to be. That's why I can really spot impulsion in other people. But, oh, and I can be, and I will be. But I don't necessarily like to be. It's not the best thing in the world. Unless you are in a real deep, dark situation or something, then that does help. So, but anyway, to the people that are thinking about getting together with me and stuff, you can consider being in the presence of a godly warrior, nonetheless, nothing else. And I won't make you feel like less if you're truly in the spirit of Christ, whether you know it or not. If you have a peaceful heart, you're welcome around me. But if I sense chaos, you're not, and I'll just tell you that, and I'll just put it like this. I would put it like this: we're just not each other's kind of people, even if you think you're my kind of people. I don't play that, because then there would be something to make me say that, and that would be the end of the conversation. And I hope you feel the same way. It's like if we got together and we didn't really like each other, it'd be like, hey, nice meeting you, fellow human. I love you, you know. You grow some understanding where I'm at, and I'll grow some on you. And unless I've been there, and I can help pick you up if you're younger or whatever the case may be, I will do that. I'll take time. If you can take time to grow for me and with me, I'll do the same right back at you. So, yeah. Well, I wanted to share um, part of one of my days with you, and it's not over yet, but. And I was gonna play my guitar a little bit, and I might later. I don't know. Like the old ones, like I did, like House of the Rising Sun. I used to do a lot of Creedence Clearwater Revival, and see, oh, Cat Stevens was another biggie. Hey Odie, how old are you? And are you a guy? I'm assuming you are. It doesn't matter if you're going to be a friend and a true good person in your heart with no bad intentions in my life of any kind. I'm down with that, you know, big time for everybody. So, um, let me know, even your real name, um, or whatever. It's all good. Whatever. I guess I can call you Odie forever. It doesn't matter. I had a frog named Odie. Odie Toady, I'd call him, and one of the smartest little creatures in the world. African clawed frog. He was white with red eyes, and he'd stand there with his arm on his hip and lean against the glass, looking. They're aquatic. I had powder and Odie for 13 years. Yeah, pets for my youngest son while he was still home, and then I ended up caring for him. But and they'd sing at night there like all night long, and I used to sleep on the couch a lot when I wasn't feeling good, and these frogs would be singing me to sleep if I did get to sleep. So, yeah, they're really cool. Look them up online. They're called African clawed frogs. They have the albinos and they have other leopard ones, but they're really remarkable little creatures. And when I got them, they were like this big, and then they got that big, like 6 inches tall. Um, they'd even swim into my hand, especially Odie. He was my bud. He was the oldest one. But yeah, he was really cool. They were cool. But they take a lot of hard care. Um, they usually live 25 years in the wild and only half that in captivity, which was about what it was. And I kept trying to get them bigger tanks, but they just, it was a shame. And I'm kind of out of the fish keeping situation in my life. It's like, no, something in a container and zoos and all that shit. It really bothers me. As much as I love animals, I hate to lock them up and down. So it's like, no. Uh-uh. So, okay, everybody. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Have a good day. Love you.